so good. Where are the baby wipes? Did you have some water this morning? You seen it yet? A little hard with that rope in the way. Okay, I gotta go take Capri to school, go to the gym, and I will see you after that, okay? Oh, I wasn't even pointing up at you that whole time. Don't try to grab it.
Thanks for sweeping that.
Mm-hmm. Do I need to use luring with you? Oh, let's try it. Okay, you ready? We're gonna go this way? I decide on this day to train Clyde to spin in a circle. So I'm actually working on an isolated tiny little T stand. It's hard to tell that it's actually separate from the play stand I have had him on since they look so similar in color. And as you can tell, I started off with target training. Now, if you've seen some of the videos where we teach other people's birds the spin, you've noticed that we almost always exclusively do it with target training, getting them to go in a circle, phasing out the target into being able to use just our finger to guide them, and then eventually phasing out our finger as well to just like a very subtle little cue, maybe a little flip of the finger. That's not working for Clyde very well. He's a little bit slower to catch on to things just in general. And so I actually decide to just lure him with some spray millet and get the behavior that way. Now it still works the same with luring in the sense of you eventually phase it out. So eventually I will have him see the millet less and less. I'll phase the millet out to just my finger, just as you would phase out the target stick to just your finger, and then you phase back the finger a bit. So this is kind of what it looks like using luring instead of targeting, which I'm just finding he's more responsive to. For what reason, I'm not quite sure, but this just seems to move the training along a little faster. So again, luring is such a powerful training technique. It's not something that we try to talk badly about or negatively about, but it is something that, like with the target training as well, you eventually want to phase out so that the behavior is 100% trained without the food having to be in view of the bird. So same thing with the targeting, you would phase out the stick into a hand signal. You, with luring, would phase out the millet or even the millet being into view with just a hand signal or a hand cue. So Clyde does really, really well, and I'm pretty happy. Now, just to be super transparent with you guys, I'm definitely going through some stuff at the same time of doing this series with Clyde, and I think that while I've been editing these videos, it's become really obvious to me that I'm going through some stuff just because I don't think I'm my normal on self. I feel like this entire series has been like, well, here's the 1,500 mistakes I made today. At the same time, I wanted to share that with you because it's just realistic. It's real life. It's probably what more people can relate to than not making any mistakes. and not claiming that I don't usually make any mistakes, but I definitely feel like the struggle is not as hard as it has been with Clyde. So I'm choosing to share all of these steps with you guys in the hopes that, well, I hope nobody just takes the opportunity to just like scream at me about it, but if they do, it is what it is. I hope that this is more so a learning experience for you guys to see that struggles are real. Sometimes we have to get creative, and sometimes we don't have the mental capacity to get as creative as we need to. So give yourself some grace if you are going through anything while also trying to connect with an animal and it's just not happening for you. Remember to take breaks. Remember to get input from other people. Have somebody else come in there and talk to you and give you their perspective. Maybe they'll have something really simple as a solution that you can change or modify to get the result that you are looking for. Hey, bud. Oh, good job. My hand was a little low, huh? It's my clicker. Okay, you gonna do this? Good job. Oh, don't hold on to it. Ah! Ready? Come around. Oh, almost fell over. Good job, bud. Wow, you're like really good today. Spin. Spin. I'm a little early on my clicker. Spin. I'm gonna move you guys so you can really see what this cutie's doing. Oh, did you just offer it? Good job. Can you do that again? Spin. Spin. Oh, we almost fell. Spin. No, no, no. Spin. Spin. Clyde. Spin. You spin. Spin. Good boy. Spin. Clyde, spin. Spin. Good boy. So now you can really see the process I was talking about earlier, where I've phased out the millet being into view, and I've just using my finger to direct him the circle that I want him to go in. I'm also tying in some easy step-ups, which are now easy to him, which is amazing, since that was my main goal in the beginning. And you can see that sometimes I have to like wiggle my finger to get his attention back, and I'm following it up with the millet, and he's doing a really fantastic job. I end the session with just kind of feeding him a meal, which is a great way to end it so that he's still left wanting more because he still seemed enthusiastic. But you always want to try to end the session on a high note where the bird is anticipating being able to do that again. But I'm really happy with my progress where I was able to phase out luring and just use my finger as the cue. So Clyde just finished his meal using a ladder like a big guy. Look at you. You look so much more content. Do you want to train it all? And then he's got to go to bed because it's getting late today. Do you want to train it all? Or are you pretty full? You'll work? All right. Do you want to work on the spin a little bit? You remember? Come on, Clyde. Spin. It's like, no, I don't know what you're talking about. I never did that. You spin? Okay. A little reminder. Spin. I think I killed your motivation. I think I murdered that motivation with that meal, which is fine. He can probably go to bed. Spin. I mean, you're still excited about this. You spin. Good boy. I am clicking way too early. You should be clicking when both feet are facing this way. I'm clicking when only one foot does it. There we go. So when that second foot turns around too is when I should be clicking. I'm gonna end there because I've been messing up so hard. Which you can tell I'm obviously able to get away with. You wanna go to bed? Okay, you wanna sit up here to go to bed? This is what you did last night.